Hey, Jelly. Don't mind, my hair looks like a hot mess, but I've got it braided back today. Most of it's falling out of the braid. Yeah, I look like a hot mess, and that's okay. And I'll tell you guys why. By the way, lemonade. I'm using a different jug, but lemonade. So, hi Angel, how are you? So something happened today and I'm really excited about it. So, an opportunity I did not think was going to be available, that just kind of happened. So, I start work, my new job, on Friday. So, I can't really tell you guys where I'm working, of course, privacy reasons, but this is going to be like, this is the right place for me. So, I can just say that I am really excited. It was an opportunity that just literally presented itself today. Like, it just happened to present itself today. And when asked if I was available for it, I said yes. Yes, absolutely. So I have to do a little bit of wiggling with my school schedule so that way I'm not missing seat hours, but I think that that'll be fine. I don't have to be to work until 10 in the morning, so it means I need to actually leave here because I actually have an hour drive to go to work every day. I can't really disclose that, but it's an hour's drive out to get to work, so I'll be driving an hour to work, an hour back, but it's worth it. It's worth the pay, it's worth the time in the vehicle, and it's an amazing opportunity, so I'm gonna take it and run with it. And then, so I don't have to be to work till 10, which means I gotta be up by 8 o'clock and leave here no later than like 8:45, just in case there's issues with traffic. Hi, Kelly. But yeah, so then I'll be driving up for work, and then when I get home, what I want to try to do is work it out so that I can get my classwork done in the evening, because I won't get off until the evening, because I'm going to be there from 10 in the morning until 8 o'clock at night. It's roughly like 7, 8 o'clock, because we close at 7. I can't disclose what it actually is. The babies are going to be fine. They're going to be here with Sarah. So by the time I start, because I don't start till Friday, they'll be just turning 3 weeks old. So they're already, like, we've already started introducing like the litter box and stuff, like I said, because we weren't sure like date wise what their day of birth was, but they're all already walking really well, upright. Everybody's eating really well. So by the time I start going to work, Sarah will be here with them during the day. So they will have Sarah here. And then this will be my last set of fosters for a little while, like newborns, I should say, bottle babies. I won't be able to do any bottle babies right now. So with me because I'm going to be working during the day. So I go to work at 10 in the morning. We don't close until like 7:30, 8 o'clock, which means I should be out of there. It takes about an hour to wrap everything up and get everything safely closed down for the night, and then I go home. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, I have to drive an hour out to go, but if that's what I have to do, good part is I'll be able to put money away, save it, so that way I don't have to start driving anymore all the way up there. I'll be able to move up there, and then once we move up there, one, I'll be super stoked to move up that way, because one, I'll still be able to continue fostering. Two, I'll be able to live closer to family, to my auntie. That just blows my mind. So I'll be able to move up there closer to her, and then I'll be able to, and won't have to put so much into the vehicle for driving wise. So the big thing is now I have to really decide what I want to do with the RV. Do I want to sell the RV, or do I want to go ahead and like just keep putting money away and fix it? It'd be great to fix it, but at this point I don't see any reason to. With this job opportunity, I won't be really doing much with the RV, and so that may not be a good idea. So I'm kind of on the fence right now. We'll see in like a month or two how things are going and whether or not I really think that it'll be good to put into it. Because the other option is that I can get the RV up and going over the next few months, get her working really well, get everything replaced in her, and then go up to where I'm going to be working and live in the RV up there, find a site up in that location and hunker down there. So that's another option. If anybody's wondering about like what's going to happen with like the RV with Sarah, she won't be living with me then. How long do you think it's going to be before you and Neil start doing what you guys are going to do? Probably the next couple months?
A while. It's going to be a while.
I don't think it's going to be that long.
He still hasn't started working yet, so.
Okay.
And I have to find a job as well.
Yeah. So as soon as we get these guys out of here, the Fosters out of here, we'll start looking for you for something. So that way we can get that started. Yeah? Because these guys will be out of here in like 5 weeks. No, I'm not. I'm asking. Because if I'm going to move up to well, no, because if Sarah, holy cow, guys, hold on. No, I'm saying because if I move into the RV, I know you don't want to live in the RV again.
Well, I will find an apartment.
So, but yeah, because if I leave here, but it's not going to be for a couple months. So I know she's got plans in the works with Neil. So, no, oh my God, now she's just going to give me a hard time.
She wants me out, man.
Yeah, I'm kicking her out, guys. I'm kicking Sarah out of the house. I'm not kicking Sarah out of the house. I already know she doesn't like being in the RV. So the options are I can either fix the RV and move into the RV myself, go up to where it's closer to work location, which I think is probably the smartest idea because I own the RV. She's mine. I don't have to pay for anything. Like, I'm not making payments on it other than fixing it. And then, of course, just having one person living in it, it's a much easier thing to do than having 2 adults living in it. Unless it was like a significant other, then we would sleep in the bunk, which would be what you would normally do. But right now, it's just not conducive to having 2 adults living in 2 separate spaces within the same unit, if that makes sense. But for right now, though, we're staying put right here. Because this is super affordable and I'm able to start putting money away, which is a huge deal. So now with everything together and then this opportunity, I'm taking this opportunity and running with it. It's a big opportunity. I'm super excited about it. And my cheeks are already sore from smiling so much earlier. I'm trying not to smile too much right now because it hurts so much. But I'm a hot mess right now because I was outside getting stuff clean. But yeah, I'm super stoked about it. And the cool part is I only go 3 days a week. And it's a full time. So yes. So if anybody's wondering, wait, how does that work? It's rotations. So my total is 3 days a week. Full time, 3 days a week. Amazing opportunity. So, and then I'm super bummed out because I don't have a controller for my Xbox right now. Sarah's controller broke by accident, and so I gave her mine to use. So I don't have that, but I do have my Switch. So I'm probably gonna play on my Switch later on for a little bit. And then the babies are crashed out right now, which is good. Oops. Rigby's crashed out right here next to me. Oh, by the way, Sarah and I did an entire rearrange, her idea yesterday. So everything's been rearranged in here, which was good. Huh, baby? Huh? Oh, no, I can play on my Switch right now. Because I have Fortnite and everything on my Switch. I can just switch over and use my Switch. But I don't want to play right now. I'm saying like later on. I can't do Warzone because I don't have a controller for Warzone. But I do have my Switch, which means I can do Minecraft and I can do Fortnite with my Switch.
Buy it?
No, Fortnite's free. Fortnite is free. Yeah, Fortnite's a free game. You guys, if any of you guys play Fortnite, you guys need to like get on and like send me your epic name information. I'll end up friending you guys on Fortnite. Maybe we can all like get together and play on Fortnite or something. The only bad part is if people are playing like Fortnite doesn't have like what do you call it, like you can't like, I think they have game chat right in Fortnite or no?
They have game chat.
Like where you just your team though.
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't
only
sure.
hear your team.
Okay.
Party chat.
Yeah. So then we can get into party chat and actually hang out and chat and play games. That would be kind of fun. But I look like a hot mess. My braid is coming out. I had it all braided out. I'm going to probably double braid it for work so that it stays out of my way. Because single braiding it, all the little flags fall out. But now I got to figure out work clothes wise. That's going to be fun. Because I need to still look professional. And I have jeans and t-shirts, guys.
I love it.
Jeans and t-shirts. So I need to go through my stuff and look through what I've got to figure out. Because I've got jeans. That's what I have. So I'll need to go through a couple pairs of jeans and some shirts and stuff to figure it out. But I love that I get to wear my regular clothes to go. It's not a uniform, but there's like a dress code. So I'm excited. I may not look excited, but I'm excited. I think like my energy is like coming back down. But I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna make a big old batch of spaghetti because I have all this stuff. I'm gonna make a big old batch of spaghetti. I'm gonna separate it out into freezer bags, get that stuff put in the freezer, and then I'm making some burgers. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. I have to tell you about this. So Sarah and I went and got groceries and they had these brat patties with jalapeno and cheddar in them. So I bought those. I was like, you know what? That sounds great. We don't ever make hamburgers at home. Let's make some hamburgers. So I got the brat patties. And Sarah's not a big fan of like jalapeno in like food. She's afraid it's gonna be too spicy. So I bought those for me and bought her regular like pre-made hamburger patties. I'm just depressed and unhappy, and possibly just because of all of the things that are... Oh, I'm so sorry, Ginger. I'm so sorry. We're doing good. Like, I'm doing really good. But yeah. You guys, pick up your chins. So I bought Sarah regular patties with all the good fixings in it. Which was cool because then between the 2 packs, it made 7 dinners. So made those though the other night, and I made that brat patty with the jalapeno and cheddar. And oh my God, so good. It was so good. I can't even explain to you how good it was. Like, it was amazing. So yeah. Hi, Sammy. By the way, I've got Fort Girl on here. That's what I was going to show you guys. Hold on. Where did I set it at? Set that. Oh no, where did I set it? I thought I brought it up.
Where? Yeah? Oh, we got that.
I know I brought it up here. Where did I set it at? I'm sorry I woke you up. Oh no, I don't know where I set it.
Or not. Well. Well.
I thought I set it right here, but I
Jesus.
did not.
The sensory gun didn't even go in.
We're not doing that. I don't know where I sat it. I was gonna show you guys the thing that I got from Fork. She is amazing. She's an amazing artist. Hi Sam, how are ya?
It literally didn't show the first time. That's why I was so worried. I was like, wait a minute. It didn't
I'm trying to think where I sat it at. I just got it yesterday. I may have left it in the car. I think I left it in the car. No, I didn't, because I just took the card out of the other thing. I have no idea where I sat it.
Hi.
You're in your PJs, nice. So,
Anytime
anywho,
that we're fucking
Fort
spawning,
Girl,
they
she's amazing.
have
If
to
you guys
apply
haven't
for
seen her
something.
on Twitch, she's amazing. Hold on, I'm gonna actually show you guys, just give you guys a quick peek of her. You guys gotta go watch this girl on Twitch. These are body paints, by the way. This is her here. She's actually doing this right now. This is the artwork she's doing. But these are her works. Like, this is full-on body paint on Twitch. This is what she's doing today, though. But these are like some of her works that she's done. So, if you guys haven't checked her out, this is her Twitch handle. So go to this channel there. If you guys really enjoy watching artwork, like this is all paint, you guys. That is not, none of this is cloth. This is all body paint. This is all her artwork. She does amazing work. You guys should really go watch her. So, if you guys haven't seen it, you guys have, like, watching her go from like when she first gets started to the end products is amazing. Like, she's an amazing artist. So I've got her on right now, and she's doing watercolors for the first time. Like, she's totally new at doing watercolors, and so she's doing some watercolor painting, and that flower art that she's producing right now is amazing. But I got one of her things in the mail because she does like drawings. Oh, this is her Lydia. Hold on, if it stays long enough. That's Lydia from Skyrim. That's my favorite one of hers. Like, these are all like her different things that she does, from like anime characters to video game characters, stuff like that. But yeah, that Lydia, because I am a huge Skyrim nerd. Lydia's like, she's the most annoying character ever in the game. Like, she becomes like your companion in the game. She's given to you by the Jarl of Whiterun, because you become a oh, I forgot what it's called, but anyway, in Whiterun. So you end up getting her as a companion, and so she goes everywhere with you. So she helps you like fights and whatnot. However, Lydia's the only one out of all the companions who gets in your way. She also will get killed by you by accident, because she'll get in front of you when you're in the middle of a fight, or in between you and the thing that you're fighting, and she gets herself offed several times, so you have to reset and resave and go back in and try to do the fight again so that you can save Lydia. But yeah, so. Oh wow. Yeah, that's the thing I'm gonna have to start doing the rest of this week, is getting up at exactly the right time and not napping at all during the day, because my work schedule is gonna require that I, of course, be awake. So the next few days we're gonna start integrating Sarah into helping with the kittens, so that way they're covered while I'm gone at work during the day. But yeah, and then getting home at probably won't get home until like 9 in the evening, because I gotta still drive from Havasu back to here. But yeah, I'll be working in Havasu, by the way, if anybody's wondering. 4 days weekend, nice. Yeah, so my drive is over an hour away. Well, I mean, I won't be able to physically go say hi to him because I'll be working, but I'll be working from 10 in the morning until 8 in the evening. I have 10-hour shifts.
Go say hi to him after work.
Well, yeah, I might stop by to say hi to him after work, but, well, yeah, because you're not going to be with me.
And say hi to your friends.
Oh, you can't wait for Wednesday? Oh,
Yeah, but you're not gonna be
yeah. I'll give him the information after stream about where I'll be at, so if he ever has time and wants to drop in. He can still come in there. He just can't buy anything. But anywho, but yeah, so I'm super, oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I couldn't believe this. Like, it just happened to be a chance encounter today, a chance meetup today, and it worked out. I know. Hi, handsome, handsome. What you doing? What you doing, big butt? What you doing? This old boy. So you'll be good in the RV again if we have to move into the RV again, huh? Down the road. Oh, I just like got slobber all over my chin. Got slobber all over my chin. Yeah. Come here. I want to boop it. Can I boop it? Boop his snoot. He's just recently started actually letting me boop his snoot. Like, he'll actually bring it up to me. Boop it. Boop. 9 p.m. here. Oh, okay. I'm doing good, Floyd. How are you? So, yeah. So, an issue we're running into with the kittens, you guys, oh my God, is that they're all in a habit now of, because they don't have mama to comfort nurse. They've all started trying to nurse on each other's genital area. So every 10-15 minutes I'm having to go and move them because they all keep ending up covered in pee. Hold on a second. Just checking and moving everybody. So, yeah, it's been, you have to wait, buddy. You have to wait a little bit. It's been a heck of a thing. Also, another thing, and I know this is going to really disappoint everybody, but I'm going to say it here first and get it out of the way, so that everybody isn't freaking out. But we will no longer be having Danny here, so Denali will be leaving. If anybody's wondering why, there's several reasons. One, for her own safety, we can't have her up here anymore. I can't kennel her because she barks all night if you kennel her. None of the medications that the vet has tried with her has not worked to calm her down, like to take away her high anxiety and her high drive. Two, she's several times hung herself on the fence. Oh, it's all right, Ginger. Welcome to the stream again. And so she's repeatedly hung herself on the fence, which is dangerous. Without the lead, she gets over the fence and escapes. If I try to keep her in the house, she barks the whole time, which disrupts the neighbors. I'm celebrating my uncle being cancer-free. Oh, nice. Yeah. And so for her own safety and for everybody's peace of mind, especially with the fact that I'm going to start working full-time now, I won't be here like I've been to keep her occupied. We're just going to run into some serious issues, and it's not fair to her and it's not fair to us to keep doing that back and forth. So tomorrow morning, Danny is being taken over to one of the rescues. Put it this way, it's through the same people that I'm working with now. We are placing her in a situation where she'll be confined, where she's safe. They can't get out. It's concreted in, so she can't escape from there, for her own safety. And then they'll have somebody that can work with her, hopefully in teaching her some better discipline, or work with her for extended lengths of time, or even maybe find a place that's got the type of work that's going to benefit her. We don't have that capability. And it is wrong of me to assume that I can continue to keep her in the situation she's in. It's not fair to her. It's not fair to her. It is not healthy for her. And I know that there's going to be a lot of people on here. Like, Danny's 9 months old. We have been working with her since she was a 3-week-old puppy. And we have tried everything. She's spayed. She's got all her vaccines. She's got her rabies shots. We've got everything in place for her. We just don't have the means to give her all the exercise and everything she needs right now. And the fact that she's in a situation now where it's becoming dangerous for her. If we let her loose to just go potty outside, she immediately jumps the fence, like immediately. I've tried taking her out on a leash so that I can keep her with me while she goes to the bathroom, but then trying to keep her in the house so that she's not running loose in the yard. She just barks and barks and barks. You can't get schoolwork done when she's doing that. You can't get regular work done when she's doing that. So it's a nuisance problem because her anxiety is so high. She wants to run. She wants to be loose. So we put her in the yard on a runner. However, she is more than capable of getting loose, not even getting loose, but jumping over. We tried a harness on her. She'd shoot through the harness. So we tried a second harness on her. She'd shoot through that harness. Took her 3 days, but she managed it. Tried like kenneling her at night and then running her during the day. Nothing has worked with her. She's highly active. So I know I'm going to get a bunch of backlash. I know people are going to be hateful, but it's not them who has to live through the situation. It's not them who has to live it. And we're not being fair to Denali by chaining her, by putting her on a runner and keeping her on a runner just so that way she's somewhat happy. Is not fair to her. She needs to be somewhere where she has huge space to run and be crazy and to work that energy out. I think she also needs to be a working dog. She's got such a high potential for being a good working dog. She would be great at herding. She would be great at working like on a big farm where there's lots of big animals that would keep her mind busy. I think that that would be great for her. Living in a small area with she's got a good sized yard, but it's not what she needs. She needs space. This girl needs she needs freedom. Oh geez. Yeah, no. Once Danny gets loose, the last time it took us 3 hours to find her. She gets loose, she beelines. That's it. Like whatever's directly in front of her is the direction she's running. And she goes and goes and goes until she literally falls out from exhaustion. And that takes her a long time. Like a long time. Yeah. So for her sake, because of where we're at and our location, she's not safe. It's not safe for her to get loose out of our fenced in area. There's lots of wildlife up here. We get big mountain cats. We have coyotes. We have the burros. And those burros, man, all it takes is Danny getting up to one of them, thinking that it's a buddy to play with, and getting kicked in the head. Because they're no joke. They bite and they kick. And they also stampede. And she could get killed. So I know there's going to be judgment and stuff, but I have to think of her safety and our peace of mind. And that comes down to she needs to be somewhere where she's going to be safely guided. And not only that, I have to be gone during that. I'm going to be gone 10 hours a day for 3 days out of the week. She won't be safe during that time, especially if she does decide to jump again and hang herself. I will be an hour's drive away and I won't be able to get to her on time. And that's not fair to her. So yeah, I can't keep doing that with her. So I know there's going to be opinions out there and whatnot, and that's fine. You can have an opinion on it. You can say what your peace of mind on it, and I'm fine with that, because I know that at the end of the day, I'm doing what's right for her and not for anybody else. And no, I will not be taking in for right now. After we get the kittens out of here, I'm going to stop fostering for a little while, as much as I want to continue. If there's going to be any fosters, it'll have to be like kittens with mama. So if mama needs to, take care of her babies, or a very pregnant female that needs a safe place to be with her kittens, we're more than happy. But as of right now, I won't be able to do any more bottle babies with my new work schedule. So these guys right here, they're just at that age where this coming week, they're going to start using a litter box. We're going to start using solid foods the week after. So we're pretty close. So this next week, Sarah's going to be helping out with bottles while I'm at work, which is probably only going to be like 2 or 3 bottles during the day. Once that's done, I'll get home and tend to them through the night, because they seem to sleep during the day. So hopefully they'll sleep most of the day while I'm at work, and then be up and eat like every 4 hours at night, which is fine with me. I don't sleep well as it is, but yeah. So I just know that. And hi, Leslie. I don't know if I said hi to you, but I saw you come in. Yeah, I saw that, Sammy. But yeah, so I have to do what's right. And like I said, I know we're going to get a bunch of backlash. I can already see it coming in the comments because I read through all the comments. Everything comes in that has to be approved before it goes up on the channel. So I will be reading through all of it. I can already tell you it happens every time. Every time we've ever had a foster and we've rehomed the foster, we got backlash about the fact that we rehomed, which, okay. But that's the whole point of fostering. However, Danny is not a foster. She was our dog. I picked her out when we decided to take those pups, and I knew that I wanted to keep her. Oh, I hear you there. You got this though, Sam. You got this, Sammy. But I know that as much as I want to keep her, like I love her, and there's times where when she'll look at you and give you the goofiest face, and she's super, super snuggly and whatnot. She's just, we're not the right fit. I'm not the right fit for her. As much as I want to be, you can't force it. You know what I mean? Like, you just can't force that. And it's not fair. What she's going through is not fair. And we don't have any other options. You know what I mean? Like, we're stuck between a rock and a hard place. And it's not fair to her. And if anybody thinks that we should keep her and keep her in that situation, then you should never own a pet. I'll put it that way. If you think us rehoming her and getting her to a place where she is going to be safe and where she's going to have opportunity to have freedoms that she should have, she deserves all the love in the world, and she deserves all the cuddles and all the free running space. And if you think that that's the wrong thing, then you should never own a pet, ever. Like, ever. Because when you're in a situation where you know in your heart that you are not the right fit and it is not correct for you or the animal, you are doing the wrong thing by holding on to them. So thank you for those of you that are seeing what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm going to be working 10 hours a day. I won't be here. I got up this morning to Danny hanging herself again. So it's dangerous. The situation she's in is dangerous. And nobody wants to wake up and find their dog hanging from the fence. It's a good thing Danny is a big girl, okay? And that she's able to hold herself up with her back legs from where she likes to leap over. I've tried everything else. It doesn't matter which way we run that runner. The width of the yard is too short this way. Like, we have a length of the yard is great, so she runs the length of the yard, right? So she can go from side to side. So she can go from one end of the yard to the other end of the yard. But this direction, there's only so much space this direction, and she's got to have her runner from the top down to the ground, right? So she's got to be able to get from underneath the runner, she's got to be able to go to the side underneath the covered patio area and come back out. But in doing that, it leaves her too much space to go the other direction to jump. We can't move the runner over because there's only 2 spots you can connect it to. So that's the problem we're running into, is that no matter how many times she gets herself caught up on there and jumps and hangs herself, she still does it. She's really thick in the skull. That she hasn't learned that no matter how many times she jumps that, she's not jumping and getting away. She's jumping and getting stuck. Most dogs would figure it out after like the second time. Like, they jump and then they're like, I'm stuck. Danny doesn't put the 2 and 2 together. She just keeps doing the same thing over and over again. So that's a thing. But so I know that for her well-being, her safety, and for her happiness, I want to be able to see her running loose. I want to see her in a yard just having a ball. You know what I mean? Like, just going crazy and being able to play chase and play ball and run and hopefully find somewhere that she can do some work, because I think she'd make a really good working dog. If I had livestock and I lived in a big place with, you know, all the room in the world for her to run, that would be the perfect outlet for her. But she just doesn't have that here. And so that's that. I will not be fostering dogs. I've already, like, that's one of my things I put on the application for fostering. I won't be fostering any dogs. One, because I just won't have the time for another dog. And two, old man here he doesn't need any younger pups or anything running him over anymore. He doesn't have the best of hips anymore. Then he also injured his leg, so now he's even a little bit more gimpy. So yeah. And then Taylor will be picking up Godric. He has a bunch of stuff going on right now, so we should hear something here pretty soon. Tomorrow's my sister's birthday, my sister that passed. So tomorrow is her birthday, and she would have turned, let's see here, I'm 41, so she would have been 39 this year. I'm doing okay. I'm doing good, Jeffrey. So Sarah's doing good. She's actually, if you hear the foul language, I'm sorry, guys, but she's getting frustrated with some of the stuff that happens in the game.
Because I hate Call of Duty, that's why.
Then play something else.
Yeah, you always play Call of Duty. I've been playing Fortnite the last 2 days. So I wanted to.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So my sister would have turned 39 years old this year, tomorrow. Yeah, heavenly birthday to her. She passed when she was 17. So, but she'd be 39 tomorrow.
Right.
And I need to take some flowers up to her. I usually always take flowers and stuff up to her grave and whatnot. So I need to go do that for tomorrow. Leslie said, hi, Sarah.
Hello.
She's getting aggravated at the game right now. But yeah. So I gotta go drive down and drop off Danny tomorrow. I'm really bummed about it, but I also know it's for the best. So, and the good part is where she's going is a no-kill. It's not a shelter, by the way, if anybody's wondering. It's not a shelter. They're like a rehabilitation organization, I guess you would say. That's crazy, right? So yeah. Sam said, hi, Sarah. So, yeah, I gotta go drive her down, drop her off, and then head down to the other part of town so I can get a few things done before before I start work this week, because I start Friday. So I've got to get a bunch of stuff put together, get a bunch of things done, and then get back here tomorrow after I get her dropped off and pull down the runner and stuff. So that way we can open the yard back up. It would be really nice if I'd be able to just, open the doors to let the other 3 out when I need to, but for now, I have to walk them down, like we've been doing. But yeah, it's been I can tell you it's been a huge learning experience for me with Danny. I've learned a lot about my capability, what areas I needed work on, but I also learned that there's a point where you have to admit to yourself when you've hit like your point of there's nothing else you can do, if that makes sense. Like when you find that spot where you realize you've done everything that you can in your power to do the best opportunities, give them the best opportunities that you can, and you have to come to a point when you realize that you have hit that wall that says you're done. This is it. Jeffrey, oh boy, what are you doing? What are you doing? Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, thank you. Holy cow.
What?
Jeff just donated out $10. He gifted $10 to us. What the heck? Sorry, dark outside. Yeah, no, it's daylight as daylight gets here right now. Look, but I always wait till the sun goes down before I start cooking. So, I know, old man. I know. So, you don't need to go out there right now. You were just outside. Literally, you were outside less than an hour ago. I took you out before I started live streaming. You don't need to go outside. Don't look at me like that. Yeah, they can see you. This is what I'm dealing with. This right here. Did you say hi? You telling them hi? What are you doing? What are you doing, your butt? Yeah? What you talking about? Yeah? Yeah? Can you tell me about it? Well, tell me about it. Well, I don't know. I don't know what you want. Yeah? You want boop a snoop? Boop. My old boy. Yeah, him is so damn cute. Such a good boy. Such a good boy. Yeah, you old geezer. Are you old geezer? You old geezer? Yeah. Look at this big old head. Look at this big old head. Yeah. Such a good boy. He's big. Like, you guys don't get it. Like, when I tell people that he's a big dog, he's a big dog. He's an 80-pound dog. He's an 80-pound boy. Such a good boy. Your poopy snoot. Oh, I got your snoot. Thanks. Oh, that big boy. Oh, that big boy. He's literally sitting right here in my lap. Really? For you guys, it gets dark early? I don't know. Like, it's... What time is it here? It's already 6 o'clock and the sun is still way up, so... I know, right? Everybody loves this boy. This boy right here, everybody loves this boy. Look at this face. Look at this face. Say, what? Say, woo. Woo. You're so cute. Why are you so cute? Yeah. If you guys look back at the beginning vlogs, 5 years ago, well, 6 years ago now, almost 6 years ago, in 2014, and you go back, you can see he has no white on his face at all. Like, he's all black around his mouth, and now he's all white on his face. And the white is now seeped all the way up to like his, right behind his, into old geezer boy. Yeah, old geezer. Oh. By the way, we had the kittens playing with Rigby today. Yeah, Rigby is super funny with them. He kept smacking them in the head. So he wasn't rough with them, thank goodness, but it was pretty funny. It's 1:57 in the morning in England. My gosh, Sam, that's early. Yeah, so you're like 9 o'clock at night, so of course it's dark out. Like up here, it starts to get dark right about 8 p.m. Right about roughly 8 p.m. it'll start to get dark. So that's definitely not early. But yeah, because it's still like the summertime. So as the days start to tick closer into fall and winter, it'll start getting darker earlier, which is nice. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, seriously. Yeah, go on your bed. Good boy. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to the temperatures coming down. Today was like 115. It was the high today, with a humidity today of 47. We don't get 47% humidity like ever, but there's like all these weird clouds rolling in, and there's been some kind of off weird storms in like several of the other cities around us. So it's like really weird, and we're catching all the humidity from it. And that's the one thing we don't deal with here. We have dry heat. So to have our dry heat temps, but with humidity on top of it, is so not okay. I'm like, we're dying. Yeah, it was, I went outside to go talk with my pops, and by the time I got from up here, down the stairs and through the patio, I was literally soaked from sweating. I was like, what the heck? I'm gonna try to say that. Saskatchewan? I don't know if I said that right. Almost 7 o'clock, huh? Saskatchewan? I probably said that totally wrong. I probably butchered that. Saskatchewan? I don't know. Massachusetts. Nice. But yeah, it's just about 6 o'clock here. Yeah, 6 p.m. The mornings are cold, but the afternoon is hot. Evenings are cool. Yeah, see, our evenings are 90 degrees. So our nighttime temps are like everybody else's daytime temps. So yeah, you're on the East Coast. So you guys are like on the eastern side. So a lot of you are hitting the later, like you guys are 3 hours ahead of us. I noticed we don't have very many people, part of the Jamily, we don't have very many of you that are on the West Coast. Like very, very few of you are West Coast or even mid, I guess you say Midwest or Mid-East or whatnot. You guys are, most of you are on the eastern side of the United States. So, wow, just doing that, my head went, what? Yeah. So, I know like with the Midwest people, a lot of the Midwest people are just a couple of hours ahead of us. I think it's like 2 hours ahead of us. And then everybody else, like East Coast, is 3 hours ahead of us. I know that Taylor's in Georgia, and he is 3 hours ahead of us? 2 or 3 hours ahead of us, yeah. Yeah, Indiana, yeah. Pretty close, right? Nevada is getting all the smoke from California. I know. And we've gotten a lot of the smoke too, because we're right here. Like, we try to show people, like if you look at a map, right where California, Nevada, and Arizona come together, that little spot right in the, like right up at that corner of Arizona, where if you go all the way up to the corner, you'll see Arizona, and it comes together with Nevada and California. That's where we're at. That's why we're called the tri-state area. Yeah, 5 different time zones. There's only, no. Let's see, you have the East Coast, Midwest, right? We got Mountain Time, Pacific Time. Yeah, I guess there's 5 altogether. But I don't think Indiana, it's like Indiana itself 5 time zones. Yeah, that wouldn't make sense because that it doesn't stretch the whole state. I mean, the whole United States. Yeah. So there's altogether there's Pacific Time, which is the West Coast. You have Mountain Time, which is where like Arizona and stuff is on, and you have there's another one that literally goes for like the middle coast, and then you got Eastern Time. But yeah, because you got like we are under Mountain Standard Time. I don't know what Midwest is. There's a name for the time zone on there, but I'll have to look it up. But yeah, Arizona is part of the. We don't have daylight savings in Arizona, so we don't go by daylight savings at all. Oh boy. Everybody's got jokes going on in the chat over there. But anyway, Central time zone. Yeah, Central and Eastern. Yeah, depending on what part of Indiana you're from, it kind of like splits down the state. But yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's the one, Central Time, and then there's Eastern. So there's 4 time zones in the United States. I also think that there's one more for like Hawaii, but I don't know what Hawaii's time zone is called. Because I know that their hours are also different than the mainland. So I know they're not on Pacific Time. So for the United States, which wraps up includes all 50, which would include Hawaii. There's another time zone for Hawaii. I don't get daylight savings time either. I don't know why. Like, I understand why they did it back in the day, but it doesn't really apply now because we don't do the things that we did back in the day. So I don't understand why we still implement it. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, I know everybody else but Midwest, like everybody else but Mountain Time Zone everybody else has daylight savings. Mountain time does not change time during daylight savings. We're the only time zone that doesn't change. Like right now, California is, what are they? They're ahead of us right now by an hour, so is Nevada. And when we fall back, when everybody falls back an hour, they'll actually be exactly the same time with us. So I think that's how it is, right? When they fall back, I'm not sure if they're gonna fall behind us an hour. Yeah, they'll fall behind us an hour. Right now, they're the same time as us. And then when the fall happens, they'll fall back an hour and they'll be behind us by 1 hour. So. Yeah. And that's also like, it's really hard, like, especially when you have daylight savings in places where like when you have kids and stuff and they're in school and then daylight savings kicks in and it just screws everybody up. I'm just glad we don't have that here in Arizona. But yeah, Sarah and I were sitting down talking the other night about like different places, looking at different places we wanted to move or live because we're just over the heat, like honestly. But with this opportunity, we won't have to stay here. The good part is with what her plans were, she was already going to be heading up to the place where I'm working. So that'll work out because then we'll all be like in the same area. Sky's clear tonight. Yeah. Ours is really hazy. Like there's a lot of like smoke in the air. A lot of clouds, a whole bunch of clouds, which is really weird because we don't get stuff like that. Like usually our skies are pretty like, whew, like usually crystal clear and the sky is just blue as heck. But right now there's a lot of smoke in the air. Hi Felicia, how are you? So yeah, I wanted to come on here because I wanted to say, one, I've got an amazing opportunity. So I'm now going to be working full time outside the house. I'm really, really happy about that. Yeah, and I don't think it has daylight savings either. Okay. I'm really good. So with the new schedule and then taking Danny down tomorrow and surrendering her to the people, I think it's going to be really beneficial for her. I think it's going to make any difference to her, whoever plays with her. Like she doesn't have any like real attachment to anybody, which is good. Though she does, like she follows me everywhere. Like when I take her out and I'm out of the yard with her and I'm running with her, she follows me everywhere. She's really good at recall and stuff. But she'll do the same thing with Sarah too. If it's just Sarah who goes out there with her, she follows just Sarah around. When we had my friend up here, when I asked her to take Danny out, she goes with that person. She goes with whoever is talking to her. Just like when we took her to get her spay done. The lady came out, put her on the leash and said, all right, come on, let's go. And she went right with the lady, like without a problem. So that's a good thing. One, she's extremely socialized. I really kept her very social. We were in the RV park, so I made sure she socialized with like all the other dogs and people that were around.
Wow.
But tomorrow we'll be dropping her off. So she'll be going to a rehabilitation center to rehabilitate her and get her adoption ready. Because the biggest problem right now with her is that she's very high strung. She's extremely highly wound and she needs the space to run in. Where the location is where she's going has a massive area with 10-foot fencing that secures her in. The bottom sections of the fencing are concreted so that she can't dig out from underneath, which is another bad habit she has. So where she's going is a very large area for her to be able to run and have freedoms to run, other dogs to play with, just things that are going to keep her actively busy, which we can't give her here. As much as I want to give her that, I don't have that opportunity right now. I don't have the space. I don't have the time for that. And then on top of that, I'm going to be working full time outside the house now, which really puts her at serious danger. So tomorrow, without question, we have to go drop her off. I'm not happy about it because I really hoped that she would outgrow some of these really bad behaviors. But it's like these are behaviors that a lot of times when I've worked, because I've done a lot of rescue work, This is the type of behaviors that get dogs returned over and over and over again to shelters, where people adopt them from a shelter, come home, and the dog gets picked up by the shelter repeatedly because the dog keeps escaping, or the dog is an obsessive barker. But that's one of the biggest ones with her, is going to be breaking her of barking when she comes inside. The minute you bring her inside, she doesn't want to be inside, she wants to be outside. And so she'll sit at the door and bark and bark and bark and bark and bark. And you can try to occupy her. I've given her toys. We've tried chewies. We've tried like treat ball that she's supposed to hit around to kind of get treats out of. We've tried kenneling her to quiet her down. None of that works. She sleeps for literally 5-10 minutes here, there, little increments. She doesn't lay down and actually rest. She's just extremely high strung. We've tried her on medications with the vet. None of those things have worked for her. So we're at a point where she just needs to be in an environment that's going to allow her freedom to run crazy and work. And we don't have that here. She would make a great farm dog. Like, seriously, she would make a great farm dog. So there's a movie that I watched yesterday on YouTube, and it's free, thank God. It's Friday and Old. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, I've seen that before. That's a really good one. That's actually got some really good funny stuff in it too. Yeah, Donna Summers and the Commodores. Yeah, I saw that movie forever ago. God, that makes me feel old. That makes me feel so old bringing that up. Jeez. But yeah, so tomorrow I'll go do that. Get back here, get the yard reestablished. Yeah, it's gonna be a weird adjustment for the first few days of not having to constantly run outside to check, because she has always had me on my toes of running out the door to go check, make sure she's not hanging from the fence. And then I'd sit down for a little bit, and then I'd hear the rustling of the fence against the house down here, and I'm like, oh God, go check on her, and rush out. Yeah, that's really telling, right? Exactly, Jeff. It's really telling. Oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, and see, the good part is for me is that she's not aggressive. So that's a huge plus. She is literally just a massive love bug. She just wants you to constantly be with her, constantly cuddling her, which I can't give her that. As much as I want to give her that, I can't. 1, because I have work. 2, I have schoolwork. 3, we have other pets that need our attention. And I still want to continue doing like with the fosters, but she is just, the biggest problem with that we have with her is she will not stay in her own designated area. Like if I let them outside, like I'll let the other dogs, I'll open the door and we all go downstairs. Danny doesn't just go outside and go downstairs and stay with us. She goes out there, she immediately hits the yard and she bolts over the fence. Then when we didn't have her on the chain and we just had her outside where I could sit and watch her, she starts digging. And then she gets out because she's dug holes. And then, like I said, we can't bring her in the house because she just barks the whole time. Yeah, and see, and that's the thing, Felicia, like, and that's the thing that I need people also to understand. Here's a cool fun fact. Donna Summers is from Boston and her parents were, oh, nice. Bark, woo. What does that say? Lucky puppy paws? Nice. Okay. All right. Awesome. Nikki's actually posting Danny's stuff right now. Nikki's posting all of Danny's stuff right now. Yeah, let me do that. Hold on, guys. Because she's going down there tomorrow, so we need to make sure that she has all the things for her. Let's see here. Do I have it on this one? Oh, wow. This scrolls this way. Why does it scroll this way? All right. Let's see if I even have them in this one. I don't think I have them in this one. Give me a second, guys, so I can send these to her. Okay, it's on that. It's on this one. moment. All right.
Thanks, man.
Let's see here, because I did have, because I want to send these to her. Oh, this thing is just having all kinds of issues catching up. Where's that really good one I took? This one. Oh yeah. I always forget this phone is different. Okay, that's her newest photo. It was a hyper and I was... Yeah, and that's the thing. Danny just needs a lot more room to just run and have fun. Like, she really does. She just needs a lot of room.
Why?
So... She's a big old pupper. This face right here. Oh my god. She definitely just needs a good amount of space to run. And so... Yeah, I hear you. I know what you meant.
What the fuck are they? I'm not asking.
Okay, let's go through here and do edit. Because I just want to send just her in the photo.
Mm-hmm. It's fine. Just help us out a little bit. And all of the shoulders gone, so.
Okay, done. And I don't need to do anything else with it. I just need to crop that part out. Done.
Yeah? Feel better now? And of course you both are wearing the same exact thing.
Like, literally, you guys, look at that face. How can you not love that face? Look, that's her now. This is her picture I took of her just recently. So, she's literally she's such a sweet girl, but like I said, she needs space, and she needs somewhere she can go. And I think it's just going to be the best for her. I think she's gonna make an amazing like farm dog. Like, she needs to be somewhere where she can run free and just let loose. But yeah, so I gotta go through all my clothing, you guys. I gotta figure out what I can wear for work. I need to make sure I look professional, as professional as possible. I don't need to be in anything like suit and tie kind of thing, like, you know, a woman's suit kind of material, but I do need to look presentable and not look like, you know, I'm just hitting up going to the store or something.
Stop seeing your cool ass by popping out of the fucking thing and then shooting them and then popping back. Okay, Jesus. What, Mom?
No, you were cracking me up.
What? What I do?
You and you're like, stop doing that.
What does this person say? Like, you're sitting inside of the truck, and how you can pop out of the windows? So like, keep popping out of the windows, shooting somebody, not hitting them, and then popping back in, and then thinking that they hit them. So they pop back out again and shoot again, and then pop back into the truck. It's like, stop. What the heck is that doing for you? Nothing.
Yeah. All right, lucky puppy paws. Like, we don't speak puppy dog here, but good pup. But yeah, so we'll do that. Oh my god, Rigby is crashed out. He is just crashed out. But I know when I start working Friday, he's going to be super upset because he's really attached to me. Does she have... No, she doesn't. Isn't she? Like, she's going to find somebody. But I know that they're going to have, like, her listing that they're... Because that's what she's working on right now. She's posting all her stuff right now. They're listing her, you know, a dog that needs a large environment. Like, she's not going to be going to anybody, because they do home checks. Where she's going, they do home checks on everybody that adopts. And so they will go to see, like, that the yard is secure, that it's large enough of a space that she is going to feel like she doesn't have to escape it. But yeah, she's going to need to be somewhere that has somebody that has a large property. None of this down in the city stuff, because that's not going to work. Oh my God, my neighbors have a husky over here, and he talks all day. Danny does the same. Danny is a talker as well. She will talk your ear off. If you sit outside with her, she will talk your ear off. The neighbor's husky does the exact same thing. He talks all day long. If he hears me outside, he starts talking away. And it's not barking. He doesn't bark at us. He talks. And it's super funny. Huskies are extremely talkative and also highly tenacious and stubborn. So that's something like, when you've worked with animals as long as I have, you really learn some of the personality traits of certain breeds. And you have to be really ready for that. Like, because you'll get people who are like dead set on wanting a certain breed of dog. But then you look at their lifestyle, and that breed of dog is not going to fit their lifestyle at all. Like right now for me, because we're home all the time with the whole pandemic and not having the big yard space, Danny's just not suited for us. Aw, that's mean. Like, you can't tell a dog, hurry up and go poop. Like, that's mean.
What?
Just needs, give it time to walk around. It'll go when it's done, when it's got itself ready. Yeah, no, I don't need to be that dressed up. No slacks. He said no slacks. So jeans are fine, but like not any kind of like, nothing like this. I can't be wearing like t-shirts like this. But I do have some really cute like summer styled shirts that'll work. Like he said, yeah, those ones will work. So is a city dog, but she lives on a half acre. The Mad Fleet. Oh, hi. Lab Dane mix. Oh my gosh, how awesome. That's beautiful. That sounds like exactly what Denali needs, is that kind of space. Yeah, she needs like a lot of space. Yeah. She got paint all over her hand. Oops. Oh no, she got a blister from painting. Ouch. A Lab Dane mix. God, that sounds beautiful, dog. Yeah, Denali is a Labrador boxer mix, and she definitely got more Labrador in her than anything else. But she's got that boxer tenacity. Like, she's got that super hyper boxer attitude. Yeah, and a lot of poop cleaning. Yep. Yep. That's exactly right. Like, I have Tonks. He's now almost 9 years old. He'll be 9 years old next month. He's old. He's 80 pounds, but he's old. He doesn't run crazy anymore. Back when he was a pup, we had a good sized plot of land. He ran crazy. Really good dog. He's also a trained guard dog. But he's an old retired man now. He doesn't really run around too much. He pretty much chills out in the house all the time. Denali, however, when we got her, we had a house, we had land, we had space for her to run around and be free and crazy. And we used to go down to the river with her all the time. And then all that stuff happened, if you guys have been a part of it. Yeah, oh my God, I love Rottweilers. Honestly, like, hands down my favorite dog of all breeds. So, yeah, my absolute top of the line favorite dog of all breeds, right there is a Rottie. Yeah, I had a Rottie for, God, we had him for 9 years. My old man, I missed him with everything. My old boy Moses. Got him in Germany, brought him to the States with us, and just, that was my boy. And I guess you say Tonks comes right behind him. Like, I have so much love for the two of them. Yeah, they really are. He was definitely, he looked large and intimidating. He was 170 pounds, full grown. I mean, this dog was huge, bigger than me. Like, if he wanted to, he could drag me down the road if he wanted to. but literally, like, people that saw him were super intimidated by him, were actually scared of him. But once they got to meet him and know him, they realized he was literally just nothing but a massive, like, lap dog. He thought he was this big. He would climb in your lap when you were sitting around. I have pictures of him climbing all over Taylor. Taylor's this little wispy little, you know, scrawny little kid, and this dog would full on sit in Taylor's lap. And yeah, just this, he literally just thought he was a big old baby. Named him Jake. Yeah, we had Moses. That was my Roddy's name. And yeah, I don't think there'll ever be another like him. Even if I was to get another Rottweiler down the road, I don't think it would be that same experience. You know, like that 1 in a million dog. Yeah, that was Mo. He was a 1 in a million. Oh yeah, he's been retired for about a year now, a little over a year now. I retired him once his hips got really, when I started seeing him have trouble getting up and down, that's when I said that was it. He's retired. We were hoping that we were going to be able to train up Danny behind Tonks to get her trained up, but she's proven to otherwise. Okay, but yeah, she is definitely not guard dog material. Like,
one of our dogs is barking, or one of their dog or whatever.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, I gotta go, guys, because the dogs are barking outside. So it means I gotta get out of here because the neighbor calls and complains. But I better go out there and check anyway, because Denali could be caught up on the fence again. So, all right, you guys, have a great night. And I don't know when's gonna be the next live stream. Probably in the next couple days before I go to work. So I'll talk to y'all later.